Tatum come back this year?
No chance. I mean, I don't think so, but I'll ask you the question.
No, that's
you're closer. You're closer to the situation.
I was like you. I said that when he got hurt. I said that to my broadcast partner. He said, "Nah, he should be back by sometime."
What's the point?
Exactly. Hey, you finished it already. What's the point of Tatum coming back in April? Said, if he's fully healthy and he comes back and he gets himself, ready with 10 or 12 games under his belt, there's no point of that. I'd rather for him to sit down, analyze the game, be hungrier emotionally and mentally.
Yeah.
If he sits out for the entire year.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody talking about these Achilles injuries. How do you prevent them? And so many great players have had them. Jay Williams said something. The analyst right now for ESPN and ex-Duke player, he said, the pace of the game. The pace of the game could correspond to these injuries because every possession. Are you? Am I? Did I step on your toe or something?
No. I would like to rewind a couple of episodes ago when you and I had a load management conversation, and I tried to point out that overuse. What do you want to have happen? You want Liam to show up to the game? You want Liam and Xander to show up to the game and not have Tatum be there and be sad? Or do you want Tatum to tear his freaking Achilles? Okay? And then
Johnny, we were arguing about a point that he sat out. He sat out some games. I think the biggest argument I've had with anybody is this. Can you get an independent arbiter or independent doctor to come in and save the player from himself? That's the biggest thing because players are gonna want. Are you gonna tell me that Tatum is gonna play? He's gonna play 7 games.
I'm gonna tell you this
in his prime.
I'm gonna tell you that I believe that because of the thing you just mentioned and with the thing that Jay Williams said that you alluded to, the pace and space era that you're in right now with the NBA makes what's already an incredibly physically taxing game for you guys. You guys are big. You guys are athletic. You're cutting, running, jumping, pounding your joints, your feet, your knees on a hard surface at as fast as your body can tolerate for 35, 40 minutes a game. And you're doing it 80 games a year. And the game just got faster and the demand is even bigger and harder. And why did you see Achilles tears and all of these things? Again, I don't know how you don't.
I don't know.
If I'm a GM,
people equate that all they want to, but you're talking about Jokic. Did Jokic have an Achilles injury? I'm just saying some of those great players we talked about who were utilized.
Obviously, everyone didn't have an Achilles injury.
We're just talking about a lot of the players who were utilized a lot.
You're seeing a lot of injuries. I think you're seeing it in a lot of sports because sports science has gotten guys to be as strong as their bodies can physically handle, but also they're wired and they're wound so tight that you're seeing more injuries. You see it in baseball. Pitchers are now there's a million different things mechanically and in terms of how they grow up and how they're getting them to throw. They're throwing 106, 107 miles an hour, but you're seeing the rise of injuries go up. We're at a point where the money machine is asking for more because we want these guys to play more, but then you're going to be missing stars for entire years. If Tatum, Haliburton, Lillard's careers all go south because of this injury, how many stars do you want to sacrifice? If I'm a GM or a coach, I don't want my best players playing more than 65 games in a year. That's my opinion.
John, there's no way that you're going to have your players playing 65 games. I just don't think I think that's when you got to go to the owners and say, okay, let's reduce the schedule. The owner's not going to reduce the schedule.
Look. What I do this is I say, I'm sorry, Liam, and I'm sorry, Xander, and I'm sorry, millionaire season ticket holder. You're gonna still see good players, but you're gonna be without these guys for about 10, 12, 15 games a year. Live with it. That's fine. Keep bringing the fans in, but get used to 1 out of 5 games. The stars are going to be there.
John, I would love to bring. Now, you have daughters, right?
All daughters.
All daughters. You bring one of them, and one of them probably is a Tatum fan, right?
They loved it. They love it. And
I'm just saying they're a Tatum fan. Hold on 1 second. They're a Tatum fan. And you know what? John has shelled out a lot of money here to go see Jayson Tatum play against this particular team at this particular night. What happens if the dad has already said to me right now, hey, you only can play 65 games. Hey, but that was where the tickets I bought. That in a nutshell is where you're gonna go. How do you explain that to you? What's your daughter's name that loves the game? Your oldest daughter?
Well, it's actually my youngest, one of my twins, Rose. Rose.
All right. And Rose, as you said?
I'll tell you how I explain it. It's
this ought to be good.
How I explain it is, hey, honey, do you want another cotton candy? And she says yes and has the best time of her life. So, and also, I'll tell you this, Max, I don't pay for tickets. I use your tickets. I use free tickets. I'm not shelling out that kind of dough.
Very seldom do people have the free tickets to come to a game like that. I'm talking about people.
I use your tickets.
Say for instance, somebody like in Charlotte who has said, look, oh my God, Jayson Tatum is coming. He's only going to be playing.
I don't care.
Here one time.
I don't care about them.
You don't care. But players aren't built like that.
I don't care about them.
The league isn't built like. I understand what you're saying, but that's how. I mean, look, John, I'm so much older than you. I go back into the time in baseball where it was an honor to watch a guy pitch a complete game.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God, guys would be fighting if they didn't complete the game, and and now if a guy pitches 5 innings in a game, I'm like, we're like, yay, this is. And then you have a specialist to come in, and then another specialist. Is this what we're going to do in basketball right now? Somehow get it down to a specialist on top of a specialist. It can't be done that way in basketball. So I don't know what the line is and how we're going to get to it. I do understand. I agree what you say when they talk about load management, and they've tried to do as much as they can. But I just don't know what else you do. And know what else you do. I don't know what else you do when you tell Jayson Tatum you're only going to play 65 games.
Yeah, there's no. Again, it's a tricky situation, but again, I want those guys playing long term.
John, you are one turd when you just said a minute ago. Guess what? I use your tickets and I get free tickets. So people right now are they're gonna bombard you. That asshole.
What I'm saying is I don't have the kind of coin to pay that.
John, and most people don't have that kind of capital to come out. And if they do come out, I've been a lot of these games, John. When I have people there and people are saying to me right now, hey, you know what? I see a kid with a Jayson Tatum jersey and coming to the game and I know he's not playing that night. Do I want to be the one to go, hey, son, guess what? Tatum's not playing tonight. And the look on his face, John, it's like you right now trying to shoo your daughter away while we're doing this podcast. It's like
she's over here saying, Daddy, when can I go watch Luke Cornett play basketball again? Because they don't care. They had a blast. They love it. They like Luke, doing his celebrations and just as much as they like Jayson Tatum, and that's fine.